You've got one life to live, don't let it go.
Long video is more stretching صغير 15 to 20 minutes راح يكون stretching and release work. بيركز على السباين، بيركز خصوصي على الميد باك and upper back and a bit of hips work ميزة الوقت. اليوم كمان سلام معنا. last time she didn't get her coffee ما بعرف ليش. مرحبا. اوكي طيب so راح نبلش بالرول داون. standing roll down, so straight arms up, feet parallel هنا عم and when you exhale, chin to the chest and you roll down all the way. Try to round your back أكتر شي بتقدر. Roll down, down, down all the way. Relax your shoulders, drop your head, and when you exhale again, roll up slowly. Come in one vertebra at a time. Keep your head down. Relax your arms. ودايما عندك internal rotation سلام انتبهي لها. Try to keep it external. Again, inhale, hold, exhale, chin to the chest. Pull your rib cage. You're a bit flat, عم تنزل شوي flat. Inhale, hold, and exhale, roll up. Yeah, 2 more times. So انت عم تنزل try to pull this up. Yes, rounding, and exactly. So inhale, hold, and exhale, roll up again. And one more. Come in, rib cage in, round, right, all the way down, hold here. Now walk your hands forward, all the way into a plank position. Right. Holding here, just hold and breathe. جرب رجع الهيلز لورا. Flex your feet. Flex, 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 and forward again. Right. And push back. Heels. Right. Try to keep your hips stable. Don't let your hips go up. Wala down too much. Okay. Yes. So still breathing أكيد. When you exhale, you pull back. Right. So exhale for the stretch. And the last one, forward and back. Keep pushing your heels back and walk your hands 2 steps back على نص المات تقريبا. 3 steps, okay. Flat, keep your hands flat على الأرض. Okay, now point both feet and bend, and flex. Yes, point and flex. Alright. So then hold when you flex. Hold, and then point again. And flex, 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 and point again. And 2 more. Last one, flex, bend your knees and put your knees on the mat. And we're gonna do the cat stretch. So honey, your knees are right under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. Starting from your pelvis, you tilt your pelvis and exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Come in, pelvis first, mid back, upper back, and your head. Very good. Exhale, pelvis, mid, upper, even your head. Look at your belly only. Again, pelvis first. Okay. And exhale to round. So, أكيد if your knees bother you on the ground, فيكن تحطوا anything, any cushion, even a towel مطوية, it can help. And exhale, round. Alright. 2 more times. So we're doing each movement تقريبا 6 to 8 repetitions. And 1 more. And round. Now walk your hands forward all the way. Lie down on your belly. Alright. Just make sure your head is above the mat. So hands straight in front of your shoulders. We're gonna do some back extensions. So you keep your feet down and keep your legs a bit wider, mat width apart, let's say. Okay. أكيد بطن لجوا, pulling in the whole time. And use your hands, use your arms to push yourself up, chest up. Inhale to lift up, and exhale to go down. Alright. So for now, still lengthening your spine forward, lifting up, and exhale to go down. And every time try to go just a bit higher. And honey, it's okay to use your arms, so a bit more push with your arms can help you go a bit higher, as long as you're pulling your belly in. When you lift, when you're at the highest point, make sure your shoulders are pulling down. طول رقبتي. And exhale down. And let's do 2 more. And exhale down. And the last one, lift up. Now, child stretch. Everyone's favorite. Sit back, so heels down, round your back. Just relax for this one. مش عم نعمل anything special. Holding, breathing أكيد. And if you do this in the evening, try not to fall asleep with child stretch. It can happen. Alright, now keep your hips seated on your heels and straighten your back up. Alright, straight back, flat back. Honey, if it's too difficult for your ankles, you can حطوا شيء تحت الأنكلز. This way, eh? Okay, yes. An example. So, تعمل المنشفية, just roll the band, the towel. على الفيت شوي. هون this way angle على الأنكلز gets a bit bigger. A bit bigger? Smaller. Is it bigger or something? Okay, سقطنا بالمات. Okay, so فيك تشيليها ما زال مرتاحة في البلوها. Of course, the mat can be thicker or thinner مثل ما بترتاحوا. Now, straight back, حط one hand on the opposite shoulder and try to reach it back as much as you can. Then ايد كمان على opposite shoulder. When we're trying to really close the shoulders, we're rounding the shoulders. We don't always round the shoulders, of course, but in this movement we will. Now, exhale, round your back forward. Okay. And inhale, lift your elbows. While you're in this position, lift your elbows up all the way and ظهر بده يلحقني. So back bend, elbows up and back bend. على الآخر. Inhale طويلة and exhale, round again. ومثل قبل, every time I'm trying to make the movement a bit bigger, elbows up, still seated on your heels, lift, and exhale, round. Okay. Of course, فينا نعمل هذا exercise in a seated position. بس هون we're just taking a bit advantage of the position to help your ankles. The movement, the range of motion of your ankles. It will help you point your feet better. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, round. Now, we're going to do the psoas stretch, or hip flexor stretch if you prefer. So you keep one knee on the mat and step forward with the other foot. Hips down and chest up دايما. And make sure your knee is right above your ankle. So ما بده يكون angle كتير صغير. Step forward, yes. Okay. So hips down أكتر شي بقدر. Chest up. And you reach your arms up and back. So once you do كمان هون the back bend, make sure your hips are still pushing down. And same thing, you can put any pad under your knee if it bothers you. Any piece of cloth حتى مطوية بتزبط. Towel, everything. خلينا back bend أكتر. Yes. And we're holding تقريبا for between 20 and 30 seconds. مثل العادة I didn't count, so ما بعرف قد صاروا. It's okay. Alright, and switch legs. Sorry. Come in, a big step. Make sure your knee does not get past your heel level. Okay. hips down, very good, and chest up. Come in, reaching up and back. So I'm focusing on the back bend while your hips are down. This is very important. Hips down, your belly is in, Damon. Yes. Alright, and we're gonna go back to the cat stretch. So knees on your hands and knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. And it's exactly the same one that we did before. Exhale, round, starting from your pelvis to the mid back, to the head. Again, pelvis, mid, upper, head up. Pelvis first, rounding, looking at your belly, and inhale to arch. So when you arch, pull your shoulders down, back and down, Damon. Exhale, round, yes. Round, round, round. Push your hands into the ground and round your back. Pushing your hands into the ground will help you round more. دايما عم نجرب نعمل the biggest movement possible. One more time. Exhale, round. Okay, I think انت عم تعمل breathing بالعكس. It's okay. إذا عملت breathing بالعكس you're fine, no problem. Alright. So again, walk your hands forward for the back extensions. هون we're repeating a bit the series. عم نجرب نعمل movements أكبر شوي. Just a bit bigger every time. Legs mat width, exactly. So pushing your hands into the ground, lift up. أكيد shoulders down and the belly in أكتر شيء بتقدروا. And exhale to go down. In case your arms get completely straight, honey, you can bring your hands back a bit more. So exhale down, go down, walk your hands one small step lower. Yes. So Heidi, if your arms are completely straight, you take a small step back. بس أكيد make sure you're still pulling your shoulders. عم طول حالي from between my shoulders and exhale to go down. Let's do two more. And even if your hips will try to go a bit off the mat, try to keep pushing them down. It's okay if they're not touching the mat at all time, but it's better to keep them down. Last one. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, shoulders down. Alright. Child stretch. So it's just a repeat of the circuit of the series اللي عملناها قبل. Until we get to a change. هلا واصلين له. Alright. So seated on your heels, straight back. Now one hand on the opposite shoulder, then the other shoulder, and it's exactly still the same. Lifting up, inhale for the back bend, elbows up. Use your arms. Hey, yes. And exhale, round. Rib cage in. So it's as if you're moving your elbows up and down, and your back is following. Your spine is following the movement. And exhale, round. Remember, honey, we're keeping the shoulders closed. مسكرين لقدام. And inhale to lift up. So closing your shoulders will always help you to move your mid back and upper back more. We're keeping the muscles of the mid back and upper back stretched. One more time. And exhale, round, round, round. Hala, we're doing the piriformis stretch. So what we call, so this time instead of the psoas stretch, piriformis. Position نسميها فيكم تسموها 90-90 if you want. Let's see إذا بتتذكر سلام. Spoiler alert. حضرناهم هالمرة بس still نسيتها. So 90 degrees, that's it. خليها شوي to the outside, your right leg. Okay. And على اليمين 90 degrees. No, this is too small. Okay. So flat back, yes. Flat back and reach your chest towards your knee, your front knee. Okay? Yes, but flat back.
Okay.
Flat. Flat. This is rounded, this is not flat. Okay. That's okay, that's okay. Flat back, send your chest forward, yes. Okay. Yes, هلا ظبطت. Alright. Okay. So again, if your back tends to round, but try to keep it as flat as possible. It's okay if it rounds, بس ما نكون قاصدين نعمل rounding. Okay, holding and breathing. You should be feeling a stretch in the back of your of your right hip. أكيد whenever you feel إنه the stretch get بدلة switch legs. Whenever you feel إنه the stretch got a bit lighter, you can go forward a bit more. Try to keep feeling دايما mild pain. ما بدها تكون مزاجية. إيه مثل ما أنت سلام قربي your left foot أكتر لقدام. Left. لا.
Left.
Okay. Yes. Alright. Yeah, go ahead. So again, flat back, send your chest up and forward. Okay, and try to keep your hips down. So again, we're feeling دايما whenever we're stretching, mild pain, something we can hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Still breathing أكيد. فيك تخليهم قدام، فيك تخليهم closer to you على الأرض. Yes, I find it more comfortable with your hands closer, but without tensing your shoulders أكيد. Alright, go up. Now we're gonna do the squat stretch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So your legs are in a V shape.
Yeah.
Yes. You can go wider. Wider is easier. So from the V shape, come in, flat back, push your elbows into your knees, into your inner thighs, chest up, head up, okay, and push as much as you can. So honey, we're trying to push the knees outwards as much as possible, getting hip openings أكتر شيء بتقدروا, and try to keep your heels on the ground. So it's not as straightforward as you can feel honey. Always keeping your heels down, pushing your knees out, and flat back أكتر شيء بتقدروا. That's it. Come in, we're holding. I usually do this stretch right at the end, مثل ما هلا عم نعمل يعني. And I hold it for until I get bored actually. Okay. Alright. خلاص صار فيك تقف.
You've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh. You've got one life to live. Don't let